Just an ordinary day. Blue sky overhead. Everyone's at work, kids are in school, nothing hints at trouble. And then the sun just goes out. No sunset. No clouds, one flick and it's gone. Here's the creepy part. For 8 minutes, you won't even notice. Light takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. It has to cross 150 million kilometers to get here. So the last ray already left, it's on its way to you right now. And for those 8 minutes, everything around you looks fine. Then the light simply runs out. In that 1 second, the sky goes black in the middle of the day. Stars come out overhead while it's still supposed to be noon. Streetlights flick on. People freeze and look up. And at that exact moment, something else disappears too. Gravity. It's the sun's pull that keeps Earth in its orbit. And gravity, as Einstein showed, also travels at the speed of light. So the pull cuts out the very same second the light does. Earth has nothing left to curve around, so it goes straight. We get flung into space at 30 kilometers a second. That's fast enough to cross a whole country in a couple of minutes. Earth is a drifter now, a planet with no star of its own. Down on the streets, the first hour just feels like night. Phones glow everywhere and nobody knows what just happened. The moon goes dark too. It only ever reflected someone else's light. Plants have a bigger problem. Photosynthesis just switched off, no light, and the very bottom of the food chain is already dying. Then the real killer shows up, the cold. In the first day alone, the average temperature drops below freezing. Within a week, the surface falls to -18, rivers lock up, snow falls in places that have never seen it. Small plants die in days. Big trees hang on for months on stored sugar. People burn furniture, books, fences, anything that gives off heat. Cities go silent as the power grids start to collapse. The cold-blooded ones are the first to go. Insects die in days, and then so does everything that ate them. Plant eaters starve once the last green is gone. Predators last a little longer, then they're left with nothing too. In a few weeks, the oceans skin over with ice. And here nature does us a favor, ice floats, and ice holds heat. Under that lid, the deep water stays liquid for a long, long time. After a year, the average temperature reaches -70. By now, almost nothing large is left alive on the surface. And still, could anyone actually make it through up here? They could, but only by cutting the sun out of the equation completely. Earth still has its own heat deep down in the core. In Iceland, they already pull it straight from the ground through the geysers. A city heated by the planet itself could hold out. Nuclear plants would run for decades without a single sunrise. Submarines could park right next to the hot vents on the seafloor. And underground, we'd grow food under lamps. A vault in Svalbard already holds millions of seeds, frozen solid. And the cold that's killing the world would be exactly what keeps them alive. People are stubborn. Some would dig in deep and hold on to the warmth. But this is where the air itself turns against us. The colder the planet gets, the closer the atmosphere comes to freezing. Oxygen turns liquid at -183. Nitrogen, the bulk of our air, freezes a touch colder still. And given time, the sky would literally fall as snow. The surface becomes a dead, frozen desert. And yet life doesn't give up all the way. Go down to the very bottom of the ocean, to the hot vents. They're fed by the Earth's own heat, not by sunlight. Around them live tube worms, crabs, and whole clouds of bacteria. This world never needed the sun in the first place. And life down there could hang on for millions of years. Now picture Earth 1,000 years after that flick of the switch. A frozen ball flying through the stars all alone. Solid ice on top, kilometers thick. And far below, the core still smolders, hiding a warm ocean. In that hidden sea, bacteria could live another billion years. Earth would carry a secret pocket of life across the galaxy, and over millions of years it might pass close to another star. Get the angle right, and that new star could catch it, and one day a frozen world could slowly thaw back to life. But that's one shot in a million across an empty galaxy. Now, honestly, the sun isn't actually going to switch off. Stars don't work that way. This is a thought experiment. The real ending is slower, and it's already on the schedule. Right now, the sun burns 600 million tons of hydrogen a second. One day the fuel runs low, in about 5 billion years. It swells into a red giant, hundreds of times bigger than today. It swallows Mercury, then Venus, and Earth's oceans boil away long before it gets to us. So the planet ends in fire, not ice. Then the sun throws off its outer layers and shrinks. What's left is a white dwarf, a dim glowing ember, and that ember will sit there cooling for trillions of years. Either way, fast or slow, in the end we lose the sun, which makes one simple fact land a little harder. The sunlight on your skin right now is 8 minutes old. You always see the sun as it was, never as it is. Every warm afternoon is light that left home long ago. It crossed the entire solar system just to find you. So next time the sky is bright, look up for a second. That light is fragile, borrowed, and running on a timer. One day it'll be the last thing we ever lose. But for now, it keeps every living thing on Earth alive, just 8 minutes away, and so easy to forget. So catch that light while it's still here,